Hi, I'm James Melenis, James the Wine Guy, here to share and celebrate this wine with you today. This is Gerard Bertrand 2010 Crémant de Limoux, and beautiful wine here. Now, for me, I adore, absolutely j'adore sparkling wines. And yes, of course, everybody looks up to Champagne, as they should. And yet, some of the regions in France that are specific, say Crémant d'Alsace, like this one is Crémant de Limoux, which is in Languedoc, Crémant de Loire, Crémant de Jura, and there's others that are often forgotten about, that only sparkling wines occur in Champagne, but that isn't true. And this is one sterling example of a beautiful wine. Now, this is a well-known producer in this region, Crémant de Limoux. And in this region, you're going to find wines, and first of all, I have to have this in a Burgundy glass. I really want the nose on this to carry through. If you have this in a Champagne flute, you really can't swirl, you can't really get the oxygen going in this wine. Some people don't like it because you don't have the bubbly action that you might get in a flute. But trust me on this, your nose and palate will thank you, because you're going to get a absolutely captivating experience when you do that. So, getting back to the requirements in Crémant de Limoux. So, unlike, say, Champagne, which is primarily three grapes, you have Pinot Noir, as I say, Pinot Chardonnay, Chardonnay, and Pinot Meunier. You have in this region basically four grapes that are really important: Chardonnay, Chenin, Blanc, Mauzac, and Pinot Noir. Now, in this region, a Crémant de Limoux must contain at least 40 to 70% Chardonnay, 20 to 40% Chenin Blanc, 10 to 20% Mauzac, and maybe no Pinot Noir, up to 10% Pinot Noir. This particular wine, and let me bring this closer for your inspection. It's a great package. It's beautiful. It's elegant. And back panel for your review here gives the varietal breakdown. This is 70% Chardonnay, 20% Chenin Blanc, and 10% Mauzac. Now, Mauzac is really one of these varietals that's coming specifically from this region, and 12% alcohol content, as it should be. Now, I always like to say, okay, now look on a map to see where this region is within the Languedoc in southern France, and really you get that signature and idea. Wow, this came all, I did it with all the wines. I'm like just dazzled that here we are in 2012, having great access to amazing quality wines from around the world. And for me to know that this comes from the earth and the language, it's just amazing. And to see, maybe I haven't had foot on soil in this particular area. I will at some point. And here's a beautiful picture of one of the vineyard sites for Gerard Bertrand. Now, this wine is really a sterling example of what does come from this region. So if you're looking for something, and the price points are so approachable and reasonable, and that's why you might want to consider a wine from this region and from this producer, because I think if you can and do, you will look at something that you can celebrate on a weekly basis. Enjoy with potato chips, French fries, burger even, just to really hone in on those special qualities of life. That is that you don't have to have a sparkling wine just for a very specific date or once a year or New Year's, but to have it on a weekly basis is a really nice treat. So take a taste of this wine and tell you what it's like. Very dry, really nice, soft, delicate notes on this wine. Getting little hints and flecks of yellow and orange citrus, getting almond biscuit notes, a little bit of brioche, and a little bit of spice component on this. Just a hint, just a micro hint of cardamom. I give this wine a 9.0 out of my 10.0 scale. For more wine reviews, please go to jamesthewineguy.com. Please subscribe to my videos on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Vimeo, Google+, Pinterest. Salud.